Hey, welcome back to another video. So I'm making this video because my feeds on Twitter and YouTube got some people being upset about the way Microsoft employees introduce themselves at Ignite. And I just really wanted to make a video because this is what is wrong with the tech world today. The people who complain about that. I think those people are a big problem in the tech world, and hopefully they leave soon. But for those of you who don't know, the way Microsoft employees introduced themselves during Ignite was like, if I did it, was like, I'm Caroline, I'm a white woman with pronouns she, her, I am wearing a red t-shirt, I have red glasses and blonde hair. Now, what is the problem with that? And those people see a lot of problems with that. But look, if I give you my pronouns, then you will not misgender me. If you talk about me, you will not misgender me. If you assumed that I was she, her, great. And if you didn't, then now you know. The whole, like, this is what I look like. Blind people, not all blind people, or people who have trouble seeing, not know colors. It's like, they have a problem with, like, why do you have a red shirt? Why do you say you have a red shirt? Well, it's important to remember that not all people who are blind were born blind, and not all people who are legally blind can't see colors. And having this audio description, self audio description, I think is very beneficial for those people because they get to participate in the world we all live in. They get to have the same information that we do when they are watching these conference videos. So being upset about that is not okay. Like, it's not being woke presenting yourself like this. It's being a decent human being. It's being inclusive. It's being inclusive of everybody who could be watching your videos, being inclusive of everybody who could be listening and whatever. And I think the problem is that a lot of people in tech see being inclusive as being woke or being cringy or whatever. And that's the problem. Tech is supposed to work for everybody. If you make a tech product, it's supposed to be accessible to everyone. If you don't do it that way, then you're doing it wrong. And I have to say, I am personally guilty of that. When I make tech products, when I write code, I don't make the end result. I don't put effort into doing location, so translation. I don't put effort into putting alternative text. I don't put effort into it being friendly to screen reader. And that's a problem, and I fully acknowledge it. I just don't personally have the bandwidth to do that. But a big company like Microsoft should have those means, and they have all the time and skills and resources to be able to do that. And it is important that they do it, and it's exciting that they did it. I think a lot of people who criticize all this are men, and they're straight, and they don't see that there are other people in this world that exist. And it's frankly sad, and it's frankly a big problem in the tech world. It's very annoying to see tech people, especially people with influence, people with a lot of following, say things like that, because it's not okay to have this attitude in the tech world. The tech world is supposed to be an technology is supposed to be an equalizer. We should all be equal thanks to technology. We can all write code. We can all make applications. We can all do anything we want. And having people put barriers or exclusion on a certain type of people, or saying that, oh, if we include this type of people, then we're woke and blah blah blah. It's like, no, no. If we include people in technology, we do what technology is supposed to be. We make it inclusive. It is very important to me that um, people who do tech, who work in tech, who use tech, are inclusive of other people, and don't think that just because you make something inclusive and accessible, it means that you're some sort of like, uh, I don't know, like crazy liberal or whatever. Like, it should be the norm. It should be the default thing that we all do. So yeah, I think that the cringy part about all of this is that people think that being inclusive and being um, accessible is cringy. Um, it's not. It's frankly refreshing and a step in the right direction that Microsoft is leading the way in accessibility and inclusiveness. And that's why Microsoft is doing so well, because it cares about people. It cares about people. I think that Microsoft cares about people and its users more than they care about their product. And I think they care about their people and their users more than most other companies. And yeah, I personally invest in Microsoft because of that. If they go down, I buy. If they go up, I buy. I buy every week because I think Microsoft is a great company, and Ignite just reinforced that feeling for me that Microsoft cares about the user experience more than anybody else. I'm a big fan of Azure and their portal and all that stuff, and it's because they care about user experience and accessibility. And so good job, Microsoft. I hope you keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a great job.